Hey Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. This will be a reading focused on why someone may have pulled away from you and your connection / relationship or marriage. It is a highly general reading using two different decks, one for the overall energy and then a few more cards to sort of go into a little bit more detail as to why this may have happened. Now, there will be an extended version as well, Aquarius, which will be exploring will they come back and when, how will this happen, and if you can get the connection back to what it once was. So if you're interested in the extended, the link will be available below in the show more section. Guys, thank you for all your likes, shares, subscribes. It really does mean a lot. Okay. Overall energy, you've got the Star card. So this is actually you, but it's reversed. So they may be feeling very disconnected from you right now, Aquarius. Or it could be something that you said or ended, and this is why they're pulling away. So it could be, a lot could have to do with you directly. I also want to say the Star card is about healing, okay, but it is reversed, so they're not healed from something. They either haven't moved past something or haven't healed from maybe a previous connection and or relationship, and that could indicate they're sort of sitting in a funk. Star card reversed. They're not healing. Okay, they've got the past come up around them with the Death card. Okay, it could be someone that they haven't healed from something in their past. It may not necessarily be another person or another relationship, because it could, because the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords are reversed. I think it's, if it's not the past, if it's not like an ex they're still talking to, then it's like skeletons in the closet, I get. The Death card is Scorpio energy. The Death card can represent like the subconscious mind or things that we keep hidden away, things that we sort of keep close to ourselves. And I think in some ways, this is what's happening around this person. So they're trying to withhold maybe a secret here, or there has been a secret that has been exposed, or something about your past or their past. And it might be a bit of a deal breaker for them, Aqua. I'm not going to lie. They don't want to talk about it yet. I did say reveal, but the Queen of Swords is reversed. So maybe if this is like an ex that they've been dealing with, maybe they haven't necessarily been in contact because the Queen of Swords who rules communication, she's reversed. So maybe they're not talking to someone here. Communication has ended, but on an emotional level, they're still in their past, Aqua. You know, the Two of Wands upright is all about taking chances, taking risks, leaving the confines of the comfort wall, you know, having the world in their hands, but they don't seem to want to leave. Either they don't want to leave their comfort zone, or they don't want to walk away from what they've built up around them. Two of Wands could indicate they're definitely not ready to take that step, or not going to take that step. It could be stubbornness, or on a subconscious level, they don't want to take that step. They don't want to do it. I mean, the Two of Swords is coming up, and it is reversed. Swords is you, Aqua, or it could be the way they're thinking about things currently. The Moon is here. Cancer energy, anxiety, uncertainty, emotional upheaval. But this is like blocking. Normally read upright, it's about like blocking and just not responding, and sort of closing yourself off to something here. But they're not ready to do that, Aqua. They're not ready to close themselves off, and I think it is around the past, or it is around something that they have not told you about. With the Death card, it could be like an addiction. It could be like a certain lifestyle they don't want to give up. It's something that they do that maybe you don't necessarily know about, and it's something that they don't necessarily want to abandon right now. And in fact, pulling away from you is what they feel is the best step right now. And it might be something that you've done in the past. You know, there's you reversed with the Star card. if you've sort of had connections before and something has happened between the both of you, they don't feel confident about it. Queen of Swords is reversed, so someone's not feeling confident about something that has happened in the past, or that it won't happen again. They need reassurance, and they're not getting that from you. Maybe they just also sense that something's off with you, because this is you reversed. So if you haven't been yourself, maybe there's been someone that's shown up in your past. This person is catching on. They've noticed it. They understand it. And they feel like maybe you've disconnected, and maybe you have, Aqua, okay? Maybe in some ways you've sort of disconnected, or you haven't been yourself lately. Normally you're this, but for them you're coming up as this, reversed. So they're not seeing the glitz and the glamour and the charm and what existed once upon a time. They're seeing you reversed, so they know something's up. The Death card, Scorpio, we have Cancer. Cancer and Scorpio are very intuitive signs. Now, this is regardless if you're dealing with a Cancer or a Scorpio, they're very intuitive. And this shows intuition and empathy and being able to gauge a situation purely with the way we feel. So emotionally, this person feels disconnected from you. It could be distance. If you're doing sort of the long distance thing, I don't know, and you haven't spoken much, they feel disconnected because those things are coming up reversed. It could be the, I don't know if it's even due to like cultural differences, nationality, differences in cultural identity that could be putting this person off. Maybe they've experienced something like that in the past and it hasn't gone well, and they're coming in already with the Queen of Swords. They're coming up with preconceived notions of something that has happened in the past, and they're fearful that maybe it'll happen again with you, and maybe that's why, you know, they've got their guard up, they've got the swords coming up here. But this is about eliminating options. So if you're worried that this person has someone else, I feel like with the two cards that have come up, both of which have come up reversed, Aqua, could really point to that they're sort of they don't want that. Okay, they don't want options. You know, this isn't always easy to hear, Aqua, but you know, the Star card is destiny and it's fate and it's reversed. So maybe they feel like you aren't fated to be together right now. Maybe they're coming up, you know, they don't have a confident attitude about you being a part of their destiny somehow. I don't know if it's like oversharing as well that has sort of caused them to distance from you. Star card is normally upright, so it's like becoming exclusive, sharing your connection, posting pictures up together, telling your family and friends. Maybe that's happened too quick, or they're not ready for that to happen, and they see that you want that, and as a result, sort of going the other way. You know, they don't want to share that yet. I don't know if your connection is a secret, actually, for some of you. You may have noticed that this person, you know, it's almost like your relationship is a secret, or not many other people know about the two of you, like family or friends, or I don't know, maybe this is like a working relationship, for example, and you can't just be public and go out with it. And that could be what's affecting them at this point in time. They feel affected by the situation. And maybe that hasn't gone down well. Sharing the connection hasn't gone down well. It hasn't been received well, maybe. And that's why they're sort of pulling back a little bit, or creating that distance, especially mental distance. Conversation and communication are both reversed. I'll leave it at that though, Aqua, and see what the extended can reveal, which will of course explore when and if you'll come back together, how it will happen, and if you can get the connection back to what it once was. So we'll see what comes up in the cards for you there. The link will be available below in the Show More section.